No, I did my second reroll at my kitty sitting job and got nothing. So, I think the dream is dead. Unless somebody wants to let me use their passport, which is a little bit far-fetched for a video game. I would not want somebody to do that unless they insisted. It's not happening. When the server resets, I'll have like a couple more chances. I did a full reroll and got nothing. That was what I spent most of my time on today, was doing that. I'm back on the main file right now. The game said no. Yeah. Well, clearly it's my fault for not having a passport. Because I'm a normie. I've never left America. I don't have a passport. If I had one, I would have just bought the damn thing because it's like $4. But nope. I talked to their support and they were very adamant that I could not do it without a passport. So I'm just straight boned. I'm hoping when they go into full release they'll support overseas caching. You know, I'm gonna be really pissed off if I have to play this without caching. I don't like playing games free to play. I figure if I play them every day like I've been playing this, like they deserve some of my money. It's usually actively frustrating to play without paying too. That's the other thing. It's frustrating to play, it's boring. Depending on the game, it can be really grindy. I don't mind just coughing up a few bucks. Hopefully they'll fix it. Who knows, though. There's nothing I can do right now, though. Can't just go walk out and get a passport. I looked it up. In California, it takes like 4 weeks if you expedite it. So, nothing I can do. It's weird how I used my free currency much more wisely on that reroll, and I still got nothing. Like, game's just like, screw you, man. You're not getting anything. I already cleared all this for today. I tried re-rolling a third time and it didn't give me anything. No, I couldn't get Virgil. Tried to get him too. Failed. I wouldn't have had any books to level him up anyway. It doesn't matter. The way this game's structured right now, you can't really play more than one character. Which is a shame because they did a lot of work on Lady to make her less boring to play. Prices for some of the cash items are pretty fair. The fact that you can unlock the weapons for like It's like $4 a weapon. It is really cool, because most other games like this would make you just endlessly gamble until you had a chance to get it. Or you hit like some crazy pity or something. That part is actually done quite well. It's just getting Virgil right now is a nightmare. The rates are way too low. Just as a foreigner, I can't use the cash shop, so that makes things hard. I will go through the process of getting a passport if I have to. I like this game enough. I would easily drop like all the other service games I'm playing for this, because this gameplay is not dumbed down. This is all I've been playing for like almost a week now. Only been playing this game. I haven't touched any of my other stuff. Testament to this game's quality. Yeah, I'll jump through the hoops to cash on this game if I have to. I'm pretty sure they're getting complaints about it, though. Problem is, like, Google is banned in China, so that's really the only reason it's so hard to use. Their country has bans on everything good. Not the developer's fault, really. Someone said to get Virgil it would cost like almost $500 because the pity is really bad and the rates are bad. But they already said they're gonna lower the amount of pay stuff in the game. I think being able to get the moveset for $4 is pretty fair. It's just some of the other stuff is unfair. Yeah, it's really hard to hit pity in this game. It's not guaranteed to get pity. It's not a set amount like other games like this are. I don't know. They haven't announced it yet. That's the other thing about this game, the air trick input is really bad. It's it's like, you have to hold the button down, but it's the equivalent of playing like a charged character with no charge. If you hold it down, if you like more than tap the button, it comes out. And sometimes it can get you killed, like it did there. That's something they need to fix too. I don't really feel like that death was my fault because the air trick kept coming out when I didn't want it to. That's fine though. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just weird that it's like that. I feel like the touchscreen controls are like an afterthought because they just let you play with the controller. I played countless games like this, and this is like the only one I played that just has native controller support. No bullshit.
Crazy.
Normally it's like, no, we're gonna make this character action game and force you to play with the touchscreen. No thanks. Yeah, let's just make this game with like this really awesome beat 'em up. And now I need to play with touchscreen. It's like, why? Just support the controller. Now, I just plugged in my Razer Kishi and I have no problems at all. Sometimes it gets like desynced and I have to reconnect it, but other than that, I have not had to use the touchscreen controls in this at all. So literally just plug it in and push a button and you're done. They make it very painless to do. They need to fix some of the hold inputs though. I think maybe they should give you an option, like if you're playing on a controller, to push like 2 buttons or something. Air trick can definitely get you killed a lot in this game. You're trying to dash away and you get air trick instead. Let's see what this combo is. Hello.
Test it! Test it! Test it!
Get what it wants me to do there. Am I supposed to enemy step or what? Oh yeah, it does want me to enemy step.
Test it! Test it! Test it! Test it! Test this! Test!
What does it want me to do there? Like, what am I doing wrong? Am I supposed to do vortex? Oh, yeah, that's why. That's why I keep dropping it. I'm doing the wrong moves.
Test it!
There we go. That's all it takes. Bada bing, bada boom. That it's not a dumbed down mobile game. That's what's good about it. They actually put effort into this. They put a significant amount of effort into this. It's not just... It's not just, we're gonna take this, like, highly technical action game and make, like, some cheap auto-battler with no gameplay and really cheap Flash-looking graphics. It's like, no, they actually went the extra mile to push the envelope of what's possible on this platform. Mobile as a platform has a lot of potential. It's just... most people don't bother because it's proven that you don't need to try. You can make the stupidest games with, like, the most generic anime moe blobs and make tons of money, so... they figure, why should I put effort into it when I could just put generic animes and bikinis and stuff and thongs and make, like, millions of dollars. But the fact that these people are actually trying to make something that has actual gameplay and it feels mostly on par. There definitely are some things that are jank about this game, like the fact that you can't cancel out of things as fast as you'd like. That aspect of it feels really janky, but it could be worse. Yeah, they already announced a lot of improvements. The game's not even out yet. I think these people deserve money. I mean, there's nothing stopping them from just making a shit game like that, like the ones I described, but they made an honest effort to make something actually worth playing. So we all know how much garbage is on this platform. There's a lot of shit on mobile, like 99% of it is awful. They barely qualify as video games. Good example is that BlazBlue Dark War game that just came out. It's exactly what I mentioned. It's another turn-based auto-battler with cheap skeletal animation. There's like thousands of those games. Literal thousands of them. They're all the same game with a different skin. These guys are actually trying to do something different. There definitely are some problems with the control scheme. Like you saw, I died to the Minotaur because I kept getting air trick. Those are things they can easily iron out over time, I'm sure. It doesn't always feel like it's your fault when you get hit by stuff like that, though. Alright, I got 2 more chances here. Gotta do a couple more trials. Let's do her trials to get 40 more. How was the Royal Guard? It's very weak. You have to grind to get the gauge up, and unless you do that, it takes forever to raise. It takes forever to raise the bar. It doesn't seem worth it. Seems like Royal Guard in this game is mostly good for, like...
Take this!
It's mostly good for guard canceling.
Just try to escape! Ha! Eat this! Yeah! Ha!
What does it want me to do?
Ha!
Is that not what I'm doing? Oh, okay. Well, that's a pretty sick combo. kind of weird. I don't like this moveset. Why is it not working? I just want the damn diamonds. I don't really like playing as her. I don't like ranged. It's not working. What does it want? Can I just, like, do normal melee hits? Just, like, doesn't make sense. She doesn't do what I tell her to do. This doesn't even seem like a practical combo. Ugh. I feel like this kind of stuff does not work in Devil May Cry. Every time they try to do something that's not melee, it's always janky like this. It's not fun. At least I don't like it. I like just melee. Why did that not work? This combo sucks.
Take this!
Ugh. I can't do this. The hitbox is weird.
Eat this!
There we go. Good. What's the next one? Alright, why was that one like 10 times easier? This game's got the same problem that fighting games have. These trials are like not even practical combos that you would use. They don't have any utility. Fighting game trials are fun, but I feel like they set the wrong message. Good example is KOF 13. KOF 13 trials are like some of the hardest things you can do in any fighting game, but those combos are useless in a real match. Actually playing against somebody, you would do something far more simple that would do like the same amount of damage. But when people look at those trials, they think the game is impossible, and it's like, well, it's not, really.
Take this!
Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's try. Definitely would like the next batch of fighting games to have, like, actual practical combos in the trials. I feel like, optimally, they should, like, update the combos as the games go on. Dragon Ball FighterZ has that problem, too. Those combos are, like, pointless to do. There's no point in doing them. Alright, time to get nothing. Yep, nothing. Isn't it great? All that grinding for nothing. Nowhere near Pity, by the way. I can get his weapon, but what good is his weapon? I can't even play as him. I wish I could just use the fucking cash shop. It's really obnoxious that I can't. I'm looking forward to KOF 15. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully it turns out to be a good game. And they announced that it's going to have rollback, so it's better than it could be. Yeah, a lot of people have been doing KOF trials lately. I don't get why they design them like that either. It's pretty much just like showing off your E-penis doing those combos. They don't serve any purpose. You will not use those on an actual opponent in a real match, especially in something like a tournament. You try to do that, you're basically just telling whoever you're playing that you have like a 2% chance of doing that combo in an actual match. And if they drop it, you're probably going to lose. Those combos are fun to do, they're satisfying to do, but they're like functionally pointless. There's no point in doing them. Fighting game trials are either, like, awful, they're, like, basically just button mashing or doing, like, basic combos, but they're not even, like, good bread and butters, or they're, like, KOF 13, where, other than showing off, they serve no purpose. Blaze Blue is another good example. You're not going to use those combos in a match. You're asking to lose if you do that. I remember Marvel 3's combos being pretty dumb, too. You look at, like, what they do in that game, after, like, a year of it being out, how quickly that game is broken. Then you look at the trials, it's like, what purpose do the trials serve? It's not anywhere near what you should be doing if you're trying to, like, get good at it. You'd be better off spending time doing practical stuff that you can actually learn in a match. They're not even optimal in terms of, like, damage routes and stuff. I think that's how it works in KOF 13 as well. Like, those combos are cool, but your damage scaling kicks in, like, really hard. It's like, even if you did land that in a match, you're actually trying to beat somebody. You're actually trying to beat somebody. It'd be more plausible to just do a basic combo that would do that exact same damage, or at least one that gives you, like, Oki or mix-up or something. Then KOF 14's trials were like piss easy. Those serve no purpose either. Agni and Rudra is really cool in this game. Trying out some stuff right now. I just unlocked the full moveset. It's definitely a more aerial-focused weapon in this game. I think they did a good job bringing it up to, like, modern character action game standards. They actually did a very good job. I'm looking forward to what they do with stuff like Cerberus and Alistor and stuff. I wanted to try Beowulf, but the game said no. they're not just doing a straight copy. That's what's cool about this game, too, is they can have a lot of legacy content, like old weapons and moves and stuff, and they can make them better. They can add more moves, they can fix the problems with some of the movesets. You know, Navan was a cool weapon in concept, but functionally, especially in the original version of the game where you couldn't have all the weapons on at once, it was a very, very impractical weapon to take. It had some things it was really good at, but when you only have one style and two weapons in the original release, how many people really took Navan? Not many. So it's going to be cool to see what they do with that. They're probably going to make it more of a balanced weapon. It won't only have like 3 melee moves. It's probably going to be like more aerial stuff, more melee in general. It's more practical to use. Yeah, this is definitely a fan service game. They have a lot of cool shit in this game already, and it's not even out yet. Like, the Rebellion moveset in this is really cool. Navan had it had its niches, but kind of depends on what version of the game you're playing. The original PS2 release and then the console versions that aren't the Switch version, I don't think many people would really take that over something that was more all-purpose. But on the Switch version, on a PC with Style Switcher, that weapon probably has a lot more use. Nice hitbox. Industry standard hitbox right there. I think there's 100, but since it's got action RPG elements, you're not going to get that far without grinding. Unless you're like a demigod or something, because there's no heals. Unlike the traditional Bloody Palace, the enemies don't drop health. So your only method of healing is the DT. So ideally you want to come in here with like a full health bar and then like a bunch of DT. But you get rewards depending on how far you get compared to other people. And it resets once a week. Nice combo. Oops. Still kind of learning how to use the new moves. Street Fighter 4 with 1-frame links, yeah. You're not gonna do those on a match. I don't know why fighting game trials, they have like no middle ground. Oops. I'm playing a little sloppy right now. It's not like I haven't been playing this all day and I'm not tired. And I just got off my kitty sitting job too. And I've streamed 3 times today. This is my 3rd stream today. I streamed before I went to my kitty sitting job, and I streamed there, and then I streamed now. So, been on like 5 hours today. Yeah, I wish it paid off. I wish I got anywhere near what I deserved for running this channel, but I don't. It is a struggle to run this channel, and it's why I have to ask for donations all the time and stuff. I really don't make much doing this. It does not pay well. Far from it. I get paid peanuts to do this. Doesn't help that I'm honest on here, too. I can't bring myself to do clickbait, so that doesn't help either. I'm too honest for this site. And I actually take time to get good at the games too, which a lot of people do. I can't tell you how frustrating it is when I try to like look at like a character action game and people get it early and I don't, and most of them are just button mashing. I mean, they're not required to play the same games the way I do, but it definitely helps me appreciate that I put in the effort to practice at the games and stuff. Mostly it's just because the games I play, I need to see high-level gameplay to see if it's something I'll actually like. But it's really hard to find that. Yeah, this is hard work that doesn't really pay off. It's very hard work. I put a lot into the videos for this, and they haven't performed well at all. I will definitely put out more for it, but right now I'm anxious I won't be able to use the cash shop. And that's kind of the problem I'm facing right now. I mean, I'll go get a passport for this game if I have to. I'm not against the idea, but I'm hoping that they just make it easier for foreigners to play. I already have the account, which is like the hardest part. I have a friend of mine that helps me out financially with this channel, and I hate having to rely on him so much, but I don't make enough to run this a lot of the times. Some months it's very expensive to run this channel. Like, ludicrously expensive. To keep all this shit coming is hard. I can't, like, jump cancel off that. It doesn't keep them in the air long enough. The only way I can really do that is to, dash cancel into something and then round trip. Oops. I'm playing really sloppy right now. Oops. damage! No damage clear. Wow. No damage clear on the Vaughn. That was a good fight. Very clean fight. Well played. See, old folks can still be good at video games. That was a very clean fight. I got lucky that air trick didn't screw me over there. I got that one accidental air trick, but luckily she didn't hit me. Give me Beowulf for no damage clearing the boss. Bastard game. Alright, well. There's nothing else to do on there right now. Let's see if this is back up. Oh, I tried to get Beowulf and make a moveset video, but the game said no. And then their cache system said no. Random ass anime people. 18 minutes. I want to check that out before I go to bed. It's going to be up in like, it's just at 18 minutes. No, I didn't get Beowulf, so no. Get shit. I re-rolled twice today and didn't get it. I don't feel like playing through the game again. It's boring at the beginning because you have no moves. You just repeat the same thing over and over. I don't want to play through the game that way again. It's like playing in game journalist mode. It's boring and one-dimensional. I'm just gonna give up the fight on that. They're gonna give out some boxes later today. Maybe I can get it from there. Other than that, I'm done. I tried. I wouldn't have had any resources to get the moves anyway, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Beta's only gonna be up for like, what, like 2 more days? Try as I might. It won't work. Ugh. It's a really awful game to re-roll into because you need to play for like maybe 45 minutes to an hour before you can even roll on anything. And you're only going to get like 4 chances. They don't give you like 10 free boxes or anything. You're only going to have like, you have to play through like chapter 3 to get the ability to unlock Virgil. So for like an hour you're getting 4 chances and the rates are really low. I guess if you really wanted to you could do it, but it doesn't feel like KOF or something. KOF, they give you like 10 I think, so, and they give you the infinite reset thing that you can use as well, which helps. It's not a good game to re-roll in. I've never really had the patience to re-roll to begin with, but in that game it's asking a lot from you, especially since it has actual gameplay. If it was like an auto battler or something, then that would be different. But it's like an actual character action game, so it requires, even at the beginning, it requires a decent amount of focus. It's mostly the length of re-roll attempts. Is what really turns me off. Star Ocean sucks. Star Ocean is not good. Star Ocean is a cheap imitation of Tails that got worse than Tails as time went on. It got worse and worse and worse. That's why it's dead now, because they didn't remember how to make good games. Just spamming the same move over and over and over, and terrible characters and pacing. Star Ocean 5 was Kusage. That's why. I like when they were advertising that game too. They're like, "Oh, this is going to be so much better than Tails," and it wasn't. It still managed to be worse. Everything in that game had like hyper armor from what I saw, and then like most of the time they didn't even bother to make actual good cutscenes. It was like just people standing around, and you have like forced walking sections and shit. Like they at least bothered to make like camera angles for the cutscenes in Star Ocean 3. But for whatever reason in 5 they didn't have the money to like even just change the camera angle to the character's face. There's a cutscene in that game where you get attacked while you're on the ship, and they have this huge like Star Trek-esque space battle, but instead of actually animating and rendering a cutscene, they close the visor so you can't see, and your character's just walking around the cockpit. Everybody else is talking about how, you know, they're taking damage and there's damage to the hull and all this just standard Star Trek stuff, but you can't see anything because they didn't have the money to render a cutscene. So you're stuck walking around, everybody's frantically typing at their consoles, trying to avoid the attacks and stuff, and you can't see it. It's actually very reminiscent of Star Trek, where they didn't have money to actually shoot a space battle, so they would just like describe it and have like frantic music, and they play like stock footage. But you didn't even get stock footage. Let me see if I could find that cutscene right now. So I'm just killing time until KOF comes up again, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Let me see if I can find it. It's pretty hilarious to watch. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I think I found it already. Alright, hold on. I gotta change scenes here. Do I not have a scene for this? I do not. Hold on. This shit is hilariously bad if I remember watching it.
We're with an organization called the Pan-Galactic Federation.
Yeah, here we go right here. I'm already laughing. I'm already laughing.
What do you make of it?
My guess is Chrono's cloaking technology.
Use impulse engines to change our trajectory. Enable our shields as well. We're going
Bootleg
on red
Star
alert.
Trek.
Engine output reduced by half. Modifying course.
Now raising shields to 80%.
It's no budget Star
We're
Trek.
currently at 30%, sir.
The visor's closed.
Everyone
You can't
assume
see
battle
anything. What is this? Like, you can't render a model of the ship and just like have
Tactical
some
display on
lasers
screen.
coming by it or something? You're supposed to be like thrilled during
Enemy
this, but you
starboard.
can't see anything.
Engines to full power. Raise shields to 100%.
Starboard side hit. Shields operating at 97%.
Loading of enemy torpedoes confirmed.
I like how they
Yeah,
close the
any info on
visor.
the torpedoes?
Nothing at the
You
moment.
can't even see the ships
Change
firing
course
at
to
them.
90 Mark 45. We're going to their port side.
Current speed at 0.87. We're approximately 3 minutes from Fake Creed 5.
This is so awful.
The enemy has launched 8 torpedoes our way, all proceeding at course 360.
Another 8 torpedoes incoming.
It's got all the Star
Following
Trek
course 50,
techno babble,
Mark
but there's no
270.
actual battle going on. It's just people
Employing
typing at a
hating
console and
tactics, I see.
talking.
Looks like someone in Kronos knows his way around a Starfleet battle.
Enemy phase cannon fire has been detected.
Phase cannon
like
being
filler
impact
episodes in
135
anime where they-
degrees to starboard. Shields now at 94%.
They'll draw out like 10
Oh,
lines of
crap.
dialogue for like an hour.
All right, We're gonna have to let
Try
a
to
couple
save
of
money so
torpedoes
that they can
through.
actually animate the
I
battle
guess
that's
all we
coming
can do
up.
is pray theirs don't pack too much of a punch. Load 4 photon torpedoes. Set the first to slow, put it on a course for the flagship's 8 torpedoes. Set the second one for slow as well and aim it at the second round. of
This is
torpedoes.
dreadful. Look at how long this goes on for,
Captain
too.
Great. Fire rounds
It's
1
like
and 2.
10 minutes of this.
Firing rounds 1 and 2. 5 seconds until contact. 3, 2, 1.
Look at the epic
0.
battle music playing,
10
and there's
enemy
nothing going
torpedoes
on.
still remain.
We shouldn't be anywhere near that many. Huh. Who knew their AI was that good?
5 seconds until contact. 3, 2.
Everyone, brace for impact! Damage report.
We sustained damage from 2 torpedoes. Shields reduced to 57%.
Warp drive is operational.
All that damage from 2 measly torpedoes?
Yakagi evaded all torpedoes.
The Nimitz took one.
Charles de
It's still going. 10 minutes in.
Well, well, what an honor it is to meet a gentleman as influential.
It's still going. There's 10 minutes of this. This is the decline of Star
Federation.
Ocean right here.
Rank captain.
Look at how long this goes on for.
Authorized.
Tiffin Delacroix of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank Lieutenant Commander.
Authorized.
So let me get this straight. In addition to violating the
Oh, man. How long does it go on for? This cutscene in Star Ocean 5 where they're having this like Star Trek space battle, but they can't actually bother to make a cutscene, so
Developed
it's
Planet
just people
Preservation
talking
Pact.
while
We're
epic battle
going to
music
add
plays.
another federal offense to our rap.
Omni.
Look at how long this
Currently
goes on
at
for.
30%, sir.
Everyone is...
The possibility that they're caused by mechanical activity as opposed to a natural phenomenon is 87.32%.
What do you make of it?
My guess is Chrono's cloaking technology.
Use impulse engines to change our trajectory. Enable our shields as well. We're going on red alert.
Engine output reduced by half.
Close the
Modifying
visor
course.
so you can't
Now
actually see
raising shields
it.
to 80% Omni. We're currently at 30%, sir.
Everyone assume battle stations.
Dude, it goes for like almost 10 minutes of that. 10 minutes of
display
the
on
cockpit closed.
Enemy
It's just
starboard.
people talking and banging at their
Engines to
keyboards.
full power. Raise shields to
It's
100%.
supposed to be like this tense space battle,
Starboard
but
side hit. Shields operating
they
at
can't bother to
97%.
actually animate a
Loading of enemy
cutscene.
torpedoes confirmed.
And any info on the torpedoes?
Even like the cheapest budget
Nothing at the moment.
episodes of Star
Change
Trek would
course
at
to
least
90
show
Mark
some stock
45.
footage at this point
Going to their port
of like the
side.
Enterprise flying or something.
Current speed at 0.87.
To make it seem like they actually
Approximately
filmed a
3 minutes
space
from
battle,
Fake
even
Fleet
though they're
5.
just using footage from like 5 years ago
The enemy
that they
has launched
made.
8 torpedoes our way.
This is like
Overseeing
even
at
worse than
course
that.
360.
Another
Look
8
at how long this
torpedoes
goes on
incoming.
for.
Following course 50, Mark 270.
Employing
What was the
Haitian
budget for this
tactics.
game? Like $5?
It's like someone in Kronos knows his way around a Starfleet battle.
Enemy phase cannon fire has been detected.
Phase cannon beam impact 135 degrees to starboard. Shields now at 94%.
Oh, crap. Alright, we're gonna have to let a couple of torpedoes through. I guess all we can do is pray theirs don't pack too much of a punch. Load 4 photon torpedoes. Set the first to slow, put it on a course for the flagship's 8 torpedoes. Set the second one for slow and aim it at the second round of torpedoes.
Prepped and ready.
Great. Fire rounds 1 and 2.
Firing rounds 1 and 2.
No, you can't skip the cutscenes either. You can't skip the cutscenes. You have to watch them. Because that's how they padded out that game, because they had like no money to make it. Yeah, that game's a piece of shit. That's why Star Ocean died. It's like, man, even Tales of Zestiria is better than that. And they're not even like cutscenes. A lot of times they're forced walking sections, masked as cutscenes. Laughable that they would come back after like 7 years of no Star Ocean. They came back with that game. It's like, why come back at all? It's ironic that the mobile game is way better than Star Ocean 5. The mobile game, from what I hear, has pretty good combat. I knew somebody who used to play it. I don't think he plays much anymore, but at the time he was playing it a lot. It actually looked pretty cool. Looked like how Star Ocean 5 should have been. Zestiria is terrible. I tapped out on that game. I couldn't stand it. It was horrible to play. That game was torture to play. Everything about that game sucked. I got like 5 hours into it and I uninstalled it. It's just shit. The combat sucked. The gear sucked. The open world sucked. The camera was terrible. I hated that game. It's one of the few Tales games I have not finished. Alright, I'm waiting for the server to come up. It's going to be up in about 2 minutes. Did they extend maintenance? They extended maintenance. I'm just going to bed right now. I'm gonna go night-night. Dude, what the hell? Is it not up? Shit's not coming up. Yeah, some Zoomer anime. I don't know what the hell it is. More random anime people. They don't pick like actual cool franchises. Who the fuck are these people? They all look really boring and generic. They don't look cool at all. Why is it not letting me in? Come on. Fuck. Let me in. Thank you. I don't care. Stop trying to get me to watch play random games in anime. I don't care. Some Zoomer anime, they all look boring as shit. I don't care. I need to add something for boomers like me. Not these random Zoomer anime and games and stuff they choose. I don't care about. I don't know who the fuck these people are. They all look dumb.